Good evening, good evening. This is Low Tier Wars. What's happening with you, Queen? How you doing?
Oh, highly favored and truly blessed. It's a good Friday, and we made it here. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm alright. I just actually just woke up a little bit ago. I had took grandma's elixir. It kind of shut me down for a couple of hours. But I'm good. I'm good. Um, this is Low Tier Wars once again. Tonight's guest will be none other than J2. I just spoke to him. He is checking into his hotel room right now. I guess he has some issues when they was driving. They got pulled over or whatever, so he's gonna be a little bit late coming to the stream. But he let me know he still is coming. But I
No
told him
problem.
I know how it is, so you know what I'm saying, make sure you get his shit together before he come on. So
All right.
oh,
Happy you're okay, J2. Happy that you made that situation safe and to your destination, most importantly. So get yours, and settle in.
yeah,
Appreciate that.
most definitely, most definitely. So chop it up for a little bit. How you feeling today?
Very light skin. I feel very, very light skin. I'm excited about November 27th. So let that light be that. I'm excited about starting to make those announcements. And I think that we're gonna make one announcement tonight. I think that
Okay,
one announcement it's deserving of an individual announcement. So
okay.
we gotta definitely make sure we get that one out there for the people. Like we gotta throw together a quick little face and face or something. However we gonna do it, it needs to be announced tonight. So
Uh, Let me see. I was gonna say I can hit him and see if you want to come on the stream. If you talk
I
about,
mean, see if he's available. See if he's available. Go ahead.
I would definitely do that. Let me copy this and send it over.
Okay.
Huh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm feeling better.
Are you? See, listen, listen. I told you once you put that sleep in there with it, it was gonna be able to finish the elixir off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm happy that you feeling better too, because you can't have a good man down. Who is this? Reply. I see. I don't want to be all fast finger and replying when mind John.
Yeah. And for y'all that don't know what Granny's elixir is, I give y'all a hint. It's lemon juice, little cayenne pepper,
Mm-hmm.
honey, 2 shots of rum, some lemon ginger tea, and some orange juice.
Okay.
I took a Benadryl with it as well. I think it was the Benadryl that got me sleepy.
It took you over the edge, huh?
Yeah.
That was the
But
source.
like I said, I do feel better. So that's what's up. What's going on today in battle rap world? I have no clue. I know everybody is upset with Mook not being in the Drake card. I
Why?
know um there was some discrepancies because they trying to make it seem like that Briz backed out and all these people wasn't ready when they saying they know Mook just backing out because he didn't want to lose.
Is it confirmed? Okay, so I guess the question is, was it ever confirmed that all these other people backed out, or was it just a narrative
Well,
being
I
spun?
know they asked him. He said he wanted Disaster. He really asked for Disaster. Disaster said they spoke to him, and then all of a sudden communication just stopped. So he don't know why he's not battling Mook. Um, he they
Did
asked, yeah, they asked for Bridge. You know how Bridge is feeling. He wasn't gonna come back. And then all of a sudden, all Mook said he knew he was battling Easy the Block Captain. The day they announced it, that's the day he found out. And he didn't feel like that was enough time since he said he had 2 rounds for somebody and then they switched it, which I'm assuming. I just say I'm assuming that he had 2 rounds already for Briz. Briz said no. Then he asked for Diz, and then I don't know if the price just wasn't right or wasn't there, whatever. But on both aspects, I feel it. I don't think he was
I mean, but let's just go to say that. Let me play. And I like to say it this way. Let me call it business minds advocate, because don't be the devil's advocate all the time. So if I have been throwing basketball tournaments, and I have been able to receive a certain amount of content in that time frame, do I need to give you 6 weeks or more to prepare for somebody? This becomes the question when other people are capable of repetitive every 2 week situations. So I'm
Yeah.
saying, we stopping for a second and looking at it, you can say things without saying things a lot in business. You know what I'm saying? So Mook, can I tell you have to be ready in 2 weeks to a month? Now, I'm probably going to tell you that that's not what you want to hear, but I can go ahead and flip these artists on you 1 or 2 times and put you in a situation where you only have about 20, 21 days, 28 days to do so.
Right.
So you're either going to take the battle to get the bag, or you're not. And respectfully so, I can see why Milk would be like, nah. But again, this is go to say is, that's why it's okay to be a legend. Because if you're incapable now of keeping up with the flow of battle rap, no disrespect, I've been disrespectful before, no disrespect. If you're incapable of now keeping up with the pace of battle rap, as far as the expectation on return, you know what I'm saying? If you cannot now keep up with the pace of those of the new school, the mid tiers, the new vets, and whoever else, then you're not as valuable as you think you are. Because now we can only expect you to rap every 4 times Gucci has something, or every 3 times there's a tournament. Then we can expect Luke to be ready. Nah, that's not really going to keep up with the brand's output expectation now.
Rain said they are having a live tomorrow with Mook and Briz. Why? If they not gonna battle, I don't want to hear them argue about why they not gonna battle. I'll rather see the battle. Y'all wasting people time with that, just talking about it over and over, and y'all know we've been wanting to see the battle. I don't get that. And they
I
said
mean,
Mook
go ahead.
Mook turning down all kinds of money, and I really believe he wasn't gonna be ready. He knew he ain't dumb. He not a dumb artist, so I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. You right with they doing the 2 week thing,
You
but
know
we
what I
seen that
mean?
we seen that didn't really work out on the main stage though
For
either.
some people, and some people got to show that we are capable of showing up with content. We may not have won or been the most electrifying. This is the first time y'all have done it, or expected us to do it, but we kept up. We kept
Right.
pace. So like the next, you know what I'm saying, people can now be better prepared. This trust is going to happen again. You feel me? It's going to. So now you know this is expected of you. That's what I'm saying. Like, and this might be a little sneaky way to sit, like to, you know what I'm saying, like to push you towards it. But if he's not going to budge, then he's not going to budge. And then what does that mean? To be able to
Yeah.
be continued?
Yeah. He got every right, but people
Yeah.
gotta understand,
If
bro.
you a
They can't.
legend, be a legend. That's why sometimes it's easier. If you a legend, just be a legend. You know what I mean? Like, it's much easier because they both are being accused of lying.
They gotta be lying. One person saying they ain't getting no contract, they ain't getting no money. The other person saying you been had the contract, you ain't signed it.
We've
Like,
been trolled before. And let's also keep in mind that we've been trolled before. So at this point, we
yeah,
don't know what's going on. We've been trolled before within the culture on certain situations. So I mean, and then sometimes a troll situation could be good, but is Briz versus Mook going to happen? Like, is the sit down to discuss the possibility, or is it just going to be a build up for them to announce it at this point? Because what other point is there now to have them sit down and talk? The card has been changed multiple times. The partners have been changed multiple times.
right. Unless they
You know
gonna
what I
do a
mean?
surprise battle or something, they just gonna surprise them with the battle. Yeah, but other than that, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing worth talking about. And they said Mook put together this car and he was rewarded for it.
I mean, you know, I did see a little something that popped up in the feed that says something. I didn't get to really click on it and go into it. And I guess it's and this is the part to me that I be like, this when I say I don't care. This is the part that I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with you rapping. Like I could
You
care
know,
less about it. But again, it's good conversation, but this is the part that just gets in the way. Because now we are, because dead ass, if we are waiting to see another change on the card happen, what do you want to see? Are we now interested in seeing Mook versus Easy to Block happen? Are we now going to be
uh,
anticipating Briz?
everybody was waiting to see Mook get dog walked. That's about it. They're like, oh, he finna get beat by Easy, bro. Like Easy
That's
is on
what I'm
fire
saying.
right now.
How convenient? Isn't it suspicious? Isn't it suspicious that Mook versus Easy gets announced? There's only good pushback on Easy's behalf, and then nah, I ain't about to do this battle, dog, because I
He
ain't
don't got
have time.
he ain't got time to change the narrative.
Come on now.
That's the word around the campfire. He ain't have enough time to change the narrative to make it look in his favor like he do with most battles. So, hmm, Mook, what are we doing with you, my guy?
My God.
Now, I did see a list that was put out of the
What you
top
trying to say?
15 of the top 15 battle rappers right now to go
Let's go.
in. Let me see if I can't find the list real quick.
Okay.
It was tweeted by Geechee Gotti, I do believe.
Well,
Uh,
what did you say about Nunu?
oh, he
We
told her.
did.
He basically was saying she was up there painting a false story about what was happening between Hustle and URL. She was saying that like Hustle was late and they know Hustle was on time. She knew Hustle was outside having those issues with guests and whatnot. Um, but she went on the air and saying, "Oh, Hustle's late. Hustle's this. You know, she's
She
acting
did.
such and
She
such
did.
way." Which was painting a false narrative because she said that she knew the whole time what was going on, and instead of letting Smack them tell us what's really going on, she got on air and just posted that she was being late or being a diva or whatever whatnot, and it was looking bad. And she, I do believe he tried to come on her show, and then she wouldn't let him because she said he was on Miss Hustle side, pretty much.
Well, it doesn't matter. You should be one thing for sure, two things for certain. Like it'll make a difference and that's one thing I want people to know. If you come across these shows, I know you might catch and vibe with mad different type of energy. Like on different segments, things get a lot more passionate. I would never call it heated, not more passionate in certain things. But you should be able to hear somebody's opposition without being upset or taking it personal. Like it makes no difference if you feel like he's on hustle side. Hustle's a grown woman, and what she did or stand for is what she do and stand for, and everybody's opinion is valid, especially within the same brand. And that's why she should listen to what Geechee Gotti has to say. You know what I'm saying? Respect the fact that for whatever you've done for URL, you help URL grow itself as well as your own brand. And Geechee Gotti has done the same thing respectfully. It's not so much about hierarchy, but you should be able to respect his opinion without ignoring it, regardless of you feeling like whoever side he's on. You have to be bigger than
Right, and that's what the whole thing was with. That's what he was saying. Like, why you only making it one sided?
that. Right.
Which this is media people. You got to understand. Every business has their own objective. You know what I mean? That's why I felt like the whole situation was kind of a little setup. But I don't know. Hold on, what Brain say? Nunu ain't slick. She's Team Lux, and this was her opportunity to prove it. Even even with that, okay, let's say she's on Lux side and Geechee Gotti has to battle Lux next. Still, regardless of the fact that don't got nothing to do with Miss Hustle and Coffee. If you trying to prove
Right.
your loyalty to somebody, or
Right.
even if you proving your loyalty, at least tell the truth. It look better when you tell the truth because then you don't got nobody coming at you saying, "Oh, she was up there lying, painting this false story about something she know and we know that wasn't true. She could have just simply said, "Hey, they having some discrepancies in the back with what's going on. We'll wait till Smack tell us." You know what I mean? Not, oh, one person is here, the mic'd up, and the other person is da da da, and painted a narrative to where she
It
Miss
looked
Hustle and everybody else is looking like, yo, why the fuck she do that? And they have a gripe, but then again, you gotta understand, it's like media. People go TMZ, put up whatever they want. They catch you out there looking crazy. It just is what it is. People
right.
gonna say what they say. Now,
Right.
let me pull up this screen. Can you see that? The Hall of
Yeah.
Famers, first ballot.
Hold on. See, you know what I'm sick of?
Remember we didn't even say this on air, did we?
No, man. That's what I'm saying. You say something and look. That's because the unit. See, that's great. I'm grateful. That's what the universe is showing you. Like, nah, son. Like, it really can happen. So let's start from the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm. First is clips.
Damn. Okay, so what is it? What is this? Like the first induction?
Yeah.
Then some of these people can't be on here.
Like who?
Because for real, let's just be honest. Like it would be like at the most, it would be 10 inductees. So let's just say automatically 5 gotta go, bro. So we about to play 5 gotta go.
Okay.
We're gonna start playing this game on your show every week. 5 gotta go. 5 gotta go. For whatever topic and bet for just specifically battle rap. So automatically Geechee can't be in the Hall of Fame right now. Respectfully, Geechee, I love you. You can't
Too
you're
early.
not going in the Hall of Yeah, it's too early for you, babe. It's too early for you, babe. I'm sorry. And that's
I don't know
respectfully.
though. A lot of people will argue that because of the battles he's happened at
I'm
such a
not,
rapid pace.
yeah, I'm not arguing how many battles he's had, but a Hall of Fame, is he about to retire? The Hall of Famers are people who are retired or about to. They've reached their number or they're gone already. So I'm saying respectfully, Geechee don't belong here. Geechee's going to be working harder and more than at least 80% of the list when you do top 10.
Okay,
So
so Geechee's off.
yeah, Geechee's off respectfully because Geechee he works too much and too fast and too hard consistently to be in the hall. No, he's still on the stage. You feel me?
Right.
Um,
Okay. Let me pick one. If I had to pick one
yeah,
that would come off right now, I would go with Shine. I would say
okay,
Shine. Shine's not there yet.
nope.
Um,
I agree. Okay, so that's 2 down. We have 3 more to go, and then we'll assess the list. I'm gonna go for another one, and then we have to agree on the last one. Okay, so
well,
we're
this is
gonna go
number
one,
three.
one, one, one. Yeah, I'm trying to pick
All
right
right.
now. Um, who would I take off of there right now? Who would I take off of there right now? I mean, okay, and I'm about to do it. Clips can come off.
Yeah. Okay.
Clips can come off. Clips can come off. We know why. We've talked about it. We know why.
Clips. I'm gonna go. If you go with Clips, I was going to take off as of right now. I'm gonna take off Tay Rock.
Okay, respectfully.
I'll take off Tay
Respectfully.
Rock.
Okay, so we have to make an agreement on who's the 5th one to come down.
Well, yeah, that's two apiece, right? Because I had Shine
Yeah,
and
we have
Tay
2
Rock.
apiece.
You had
Yes.
Geeky Clips.
Yeah.
I'm leaning, but DNA or Arsenal is my other one. But I want to keep Arsenal on there.
I want to keep DNA on there. You're gonna have to go somewhere else.
What about Calico?
Calico can come down. I ain't got no argument. Calico can come on down. Come on down, Cal. You can come on down. You ain't Hall of Fame status yet, baby.
He not. I still don't think he surpassed that Lux one round for me. He's doing good though on his comeback.
Yeah, I'll fuck with him in a year or two on the Hall of Fame side. He's a vet and he's legendary, but Hall of Fame,
So okay, so now that we got those 5 off, the list would look like Lux, Mook, Hollow, Rex, Hitman, Arsenal,
sir,
Surf, Conceited,
conceded
DNA, and
DNA
Verve.
Verve. I'm not mad about that 10 going into the Hall of Fame. I'm not mad
Okay.
about those 10 because I feel like each one of them created multiple memorable moments in battle rap. Each one of them did do something first in a context. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether it was all battle rap or business in battle rap or sponsorships in battle rap or their own battle rap leagues in battle, whatever it was, a lot of them have a first to get things done. So I would respectfully, on top of their resumes, like they have accolades that they've definitely grown over their careers and other people's careers as well. Yeah, I could take those 10.
And we said Young, Ill, B Magic, Ill Will, Danny, Art Chiller, none are on the list. I don't think any of them will go. Besides maybe B Magic, I can't see nobody else on that list going into the Hall of Fame right now. And I don't think B Magic ready to go in there and hang his trunks up yet either. So
Either. Right. Like again, we're not saying that again, this is again, when I'm thinking Hall of Fame, I'm thinking the same way baseball and football and they all do it. Their inductees are coming in during either their prime of their last seasons or a couple of years, or it's after they've retired already, already have started doing started commentating or a show on East. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it real. Like those who I can feel like right now can hang it up, come back on some only, you know what I'm saying, on some like big colossal type vibe, more so than just battling in between the year because it's time to make room. It's not a they suck. Well, it's one person on here it's two people on here that I feel really don't. It's two. I'll say it too, but it's
we
two
know
people
who they are.
that I feel like should hang it up. Everyone else, I think, can remain active or come back to being active. I don't want someone to see conceited battle rap anymore so much. That's why I have him there. I feel like he has his face alone had become the one of the most popular gifts across the world. Like he is a brand in itself, and it's just his
Hey.
energy and style. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He made listen, the reason this is so fun, like DJ, drop my beat. DJ D-Rec, cut the beat. That's the reason I say that when
Yeah,
it's
he
time
ain't
for
famous
Alex to
for
drop
that.
the beat. Because people that's just it becomes your catchphrase. It's like one of his slogans. So I know like he is huge. He would do now have a conceited on a card would do crazy ass numbers. This is what I
Right.
don't understand about URL because he does have such a
No, it
broad
ain't
fan base
URL. It's
beyond.
him. It's Khan. Khan said he don't want to come back. He said he turned down 6-figure offers
I
to
mean,
come
right?
back.
Because you don't got to come back to that negativity. You are good. Again, he's a brand all in himself, but it would be such a huge outpour for him just to do it. You know what I mean? But I respect it. I don't question him one bit on why he wouldn't want to come back to it. Nope, I don't question it at all.
Now he did say he would come back versus Rum Nitty.
Well,
That is
that's
the
worth it.
only battle he would look at is Rum Nitty or Av. But he definitely said if he had to battle, he would battle Rum Nitty. So that's gonna be your
There's
first
hope.
vote. Your first vote in is conceded. He your first pick to go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, respectfully.
My first pick to go to the Hall of Fame would be A Verb.
Okay, I'm not mad at
Uh,
you. I'm not
Salute
mad.
for everything you did to the Midwest, for the Midwest, in the Midwest. For helping all these battlers get through the gates. To New York, you did that. I think he battled. He battled some of the best. Salute, Brandon. Um, he battled all of the best. He has debatable battles with the so-called in-game bosses.
Mm-hmm.
If he won both of them, I don't know. If he lost both of them, I don't know. Um, but his material to me has been getting ran down. I think he's doing great on his little Instagram and his little talk shows that he's doing. But
A
if
little fake Kevin Samuels to me when it gets
yeah,
to that.
yeah,
I think
a
he's
little
right.
bit. He's a little woman bashy. I will say that, but misogynistic, if you will. Uh,
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
A Verb, you definitely get my first vote
Yeah, we can go.
for
I'll
the Hall
second
of
that.
Fame. You can hang up your jersey. We'll put it in the Raptors. We don't need no more
No,
Blake Griffins over cage pigeons, my guy. So you
my
will be
God.
you will be getting the first. So we got conceded in A Verb. Now who else? Who would you pick next? We
Oh,
gonna get it.
Mook.
You going Mook?
Yeah, Mook got to go. Mook got to go. Now, like, I'm gonna concede it first, so I can say something nice. They say you always say something nice before you
Right.
say something not nice. So it's time for Mook just to hang it up. Like, and I'll just double back to what I said earlier, man. Like, if you're a legend, you're a legend. Be legendary. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? And I feel like you can mess up your legacy for real legendary by, you know what I'm saying? Because if you cannot adapt in this game that they now playing, and I don't think that he can adapt. I don't care if you told him 2 months in advance that he had to rap for 4 weeks straight. You're not going to get a spectacular Mook every time. You're going to get a good enough Mook to get you through, and he'll be sitting here explaining his bars after every 2 weeks. And that's not the way battle rap goes. Battle rap is an experience, and I think that for Mook, for his experiences that has given us have been great. The lessons that he's taught people, amazing. The knowledge he put in the game, great. The opportunities he's given others, won't take that away from you. But it's time for you to just do all that, be a legend. But nah, not no more, not no more. It's time to I can hang up your fitted cap and put your chain next to it and your pair of Tims. And we know that's yours. That's your pedestal. That's in your little glass thing. That's Harlem on the side of the bubble with the little street sign coming across. That's for you. You deserve all of that and a bag. But respectfully, it's time for you to. You can go to the Hall of Fame.
So Mook is inducted. So that is conceded. A Verb, Mook. And I'm sitting here debating in my head who I want to pick next. Because every time I think of somebody, I think of their last battle. Like I was gonna pick Arsenal, but then I remember the Lou Castro. Then I was gonna pick Rex, but then I remember Easy DNA. Then I remember Vixen. He's trying to go at Easy right now. Hollow just be nitty. Some of these guys are still working, so it's kind of hard.
Again, that's why I only put 15 people on a list. Like I said, I would have done 5, but we doing 10 just to respect their list. I don't want to chop their whole list up respectfully because, I would have stopped at 5 because I feel like 5 at a time or 5 every year is a good go. And even if you were planning it out to where it's going to be 5 every year, you already know which the next 5 that's going to be nominated. You know what I'm saying? Like you
All
could be
right, I
playing
got it
these
now. I
doubles
got it. I
around.
got it. My next one, respectfully, will be Hitman. Hitman, you lost the cast. You got all these personal issues you going through. I would say right now, I don't really see anybody reaching out to battle Hitman except for Hustle or Geechee Gotti, which is two battles I'm really not interested in at this point in time. I would rather see Gotti and Mook. I don't know who I want to see Hustle against right now because that whole situation is just a mess.
Right.
Uh, but he didn't did it all. Once again, he on wilding out. Ball game is a slogan he says that everybody knows now.
Mhm.
He's found fame on BT. He got his own shows and everything. So if it was another person, I would say just off of success and not doing so well at this point in time, it would definitely be Hitman.
Right.
Not to knock his career or nothing. I think his brother can go in there too with him. You can take Show Off and hang him up there as a prop as well. The remix can go. It's not hitting no more. The Super Mario that was crazy, but I didn't think it was like out of this world. I think he lost some momentum, and like I said, he got his whole issues he's going through right now. So I would definitely and I know he probably wouldn't mind stepping back from this anyway, so I would definitely go with Hitman. So the four would be Averb, Mook, Conceited, and Hitman. So that is two Wildin' Out artists
Yeah.
and two Pioneers, which is fair. My thing is they ain't got no women on here.
And and looking at and that's a listen. And that's why I said I ain't want to tear nobody's list apart because I'm very critical.
Get that out the way. But
And
you
it's
no
just
women.
like there's no official, there's no 40 bars, there's no E Heart. They're not even saying jazz name. And this is what I be meaning by people when they watch female battle rap, what are you watching it for? Because if you make a list like this with 15 people's names on it, and you don't have at least two females, when in all reality, you can double back on the screen and see the same year of time or energy that was put out. Yeah, things been slower on one side or the other, but how can you make a list of 15 people and you don't have an E Heart? You don't have a
Yeah.
40. You don't have a Shuni. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of them.
None of
Battle rap has a way. Battle rap has a way of telling you things.
no Lady Luck.
No,
No Remy Ma.
no,
No Misfit.
no.
No QB.
Mm-mm.
Which is still one of my favorite battle rap artists.
No
QB
Don
is there.
Lady.
No
You
Don
know what I'm saying?
Lady.
That's what I'm saying. You can go. We can keep
No
it before a
Couture.
certain time frame. That's what I'm saying. We can keep it before a certain time frame, and you can just think about all the people. There's not a single mention of a
Like
female veteran.
Couture definitely should be like first ballot. Like, so I don't get that one either.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why it's hard for me when I'm looking at people when they even talk about Mount Rushmores. It's four people going up there. If you don't have at least one woman that you could put against three standing with three guys, because of course you can say, okay, there's way more men to choose from. Okay, so if battle rap is 75-25, right? 75% men and 25% female, then at all points you should be able to pick a female.
Yeah,
Because
at
if there's
least
four
one.
options, there should be in your mind, you should know. But again, some people only watch when it's available. Some people don't have a female that they're a fan of. It's not many people that are like, yo, hey, yo, I watched all of your battles, all of them. From the first
Salute.
time you battled.
Hey, y'all see it? Hold on, real quick. Y'all see it right there. Salute to J2. He is trying to come on. He's still traveling right now. You know what I mean? He's got a situation. So, we do apologize. He's trying to make it. So, as y'all can see, I don't want nobody to think it was a false thing or anything like that. No, he's just has some situations he's got to deal with. So, you know what I'm saying? If he makes it, he does. If not, it'll be okay. We can always book it for another time. I'd rather him make it to where he going safely than to try to rush and be like, hey, get up here, get up here. Nah, if he, so
Taking time, do you?
yeah, take your time, man. Do your thing. There's always another day. Make it to where you got to get too safe and make sure your head is in the right space. I know you got a big battle tomorrow with Mr. Mills. So,
Right.
and I think I do have that card up here.
Let's check it out. Who else up there on tomorrow's
Uh,
card? What's the league?
this is Ball Hog Battle League. They was out really big league in Indiana for a minute. They stepped away from battle rap due to personal reasons and things of that nature. You know how this shit could get when you get tiring trying to help people, especially with no returns and things of that nature. But they coming back with a vengeance, as you can see the card. They got Danny Myers versus my guy Squad Gang Turk. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Heard of him.
He's been making some noise this year. But
Granddaddy
Danny
Purple.
Myers, Granddaddy Perk versus Fonz, which is going down. Fonz said he will be here. He will be in the building. Salute to Perp. We had him on, what was that, 2 weeks ago to talk about it. So I know he was real happy for the battle. Bros versus Trufo. Bros is a guy out of my city.
Trufo Midwest. That's both just Midwest or Midwest violence. Okay.
Yeah, this is all Midwest. Then we got Mr. Mills. Mr. Mills versus J2. Which is the battle. I can't wait to see this for I also got some stakes on that. I do believe they would, after the discussion we had, they was in talks for 1 and 2 of Battler of the Year for Indiana battle rap. So I'm
That's
willing to
huge.
see that. I'm waiting to see that one. Yeah, and they are, with no jokes or none of that. They are the two biggest battle rappers we have in Indiana at this point in time would be Mr. Mills and J2. So to see them actually come to Indiana and do the battle was dope. I know they said if it was on another platform, it might hit a little harder, which we all understand. But still, I'm waiting to
I
see
mean,
it.
but here's the thing. What's one thing that people have to understand? If y'all push it collectively, like that, with that energy behind it, it's about the numbers and how many eyes you get on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can make it.
Hmm.
You can make a platform again. A platform is a platform. How you push it is what makes it bigger or smaller. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that battle alone, with for what it's worth, for what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? It might mess around. I see other battles ahead of it, but for what it's worth, that might be battle of the night.
Yeah, it might
It
be.
might
Then
be
we
battle
got
of the night.
Smacky versus LL Cool G. Smacky is another. It's basically a lot of Indiana battle rappers on here going up against the rest of the Midwest. Pretty much it's versus like an Indiana versus everybody card. But we all know who Coogee is. Gucci versus J Lopez. Those
Mm-hmm.
are I think those are two black ice uh on roster that's actually battling here, which is dope. Ski Mask Rico, who's coming up in the Creole Battle League, versus King Ape, who just made it to the first round of the Crucibles.
Mm-hmm.
And Wando versus Dex. Those are two up and comers. Wando is pretty nice. He just came back out. I think he just had his first battle like 2 months ago. He had to go sit down for a little bit. And Dex is out of St. Louis. He been rapping for a minute. He just ain't been getting that recognition, so I'm happy to even see him on the card. But yeah,
Fine.
it's going down tomorrow, October 16th. So I might go to it. I don't know. I have to see what wifey feel, how she feel about it. Battle rap
Okay.
can
See how
only be
she
so
feels.
much. Yeah,
Ah,
because you know, everybody need their
thanks.
time. Now,
Period.
with that discussion, uh, earlier this week, I was talking with J2 and Mr. Mills and a lot of other people on Spaces, and they was having a conversation of, would you rather battle a big name on a small league or a smaller name on a big league?
Mm.
Because it was asked, like, let's say for instance, would you battle K Shine on a small league or battle somebody like Reaper Rail on URL? Me personally, I said I would rather take the URL battle because of the benefits that come with being on that platform and the push it's gonna get. Now you might get a good battle with K Shine depending on what K Shine shows up, because when they look at these little leagues, they sometimes it just be for the bag, and then you don't really get your best out the artist. But with Reaper Rail on URL, he's gonna be hungry. He's gonna give you a good battle, and you're still gonna be on URL. It might not go to YouTube. It might just drop on the app. Was the only like kind like a lot of people might not know it. So let me get your opinion on it.
Okay. So, first of all, I understand what you're saying. I get it. Shout out to Reaper Bell, you my guy. He gives great battles for URL. So when I say this, I'm not using so much the context of any artist that you would get to know. But I feel like the advantage that some more seasoned battle artists have utilized is that they feel like a lot of people won't see it. You understand? So when they go to these smaller leagues and you don't have certain media people there, you don't have
Right.
certain other people, other eyes around, and what they know what you're going to do is, regardless of what you give them, they have time to probably battle or do a URL something, or You know what I'm saying? A couple of interviews and act like it doesn't matter. I had Shotgun Suge do that to Rebel Warzone, and I was so upset. Like I was just looking at the interview, like, so you just in a battle over here, like you're gonna totally, null and void the fact that you took this L. So it's just like just keeping in mind that people are gonna do what's always gonna look best. It's just what people do. So what looks best for you is to have the URL look, then respectfully you do that. But if the small league has the right setup to it, and I hate saying smaller league, but if the other league has it set up to where it's a live situation, there's certain media in the building, there's certain people of caliber in the building the same way that URL does, or you know what I'm saying, or the main stages do, then you give them less room to wiggle. But when you're having it in a smaller place, in a smaller town, the demographics and the crowd is like, it's like certain things that people may look at and might want to take advantage of. And a lot of artists have been disappointing away from the URL stage. But is it worth the travel, the promotion, and the preparation for a battle that never goes out? If you go to the bigger platform, there's no guarantee that the visuals are going to drop. You can guarantee that the smaller league is going to put those visuals out with
Yeah,
that
and
big
they're
name.
gonna right, and they're gonna do it as quick as possible to get the traction. And I get that, but
I feel like it's a.
my thing is like say with a league that ain't as big as the one with the machine,
Mhm.
they're gonna put it out fast and you're gonna get content, but how much is it gonna benefit you? Like me personally, I think being on that brand will benefit you because it puts you around people, certain people to network, certain things, or certain opportunities are gonna pop up. You gonna have uh better looks. Not only that, being on that brand, like if you do go to a smaller league, you now, I hate to say it, but could charge a little bit more.
Not
You
if
know what I
that footage
mean?
don't drop. Again, not if you didn't make an impact. Not if certain people didn't like it. So I'm saying the benefit that you have is possibly you'll be comfortable. Here's my thing: anything you can do booked on the card, you can do not booked in the card as long as you can get in the building. I repeat, anything you can do on a URL card, like if you're booked on a URL card, if you can go to the URL event, you can talk to the same people by buying your ticket and going to talk to those people. Because there's so like it's not networking isn't about where someone else puts you. That's number one. So if you're waiting for URL to book you to talk to certain people and you have inboxes and DMs, you bugging. If you waiting to meet these people in person until you get there, you must be tripping on your inner self. Because you should be pulling up to these events if you're that fire. If you're making music, you should be dropping off beats to these ones that make music. If you're that talented, you should pull up and with a camera phone on somebody's face and a band in your pocket. If you got like that, and tell somebody adding up, I got $1,000 for 16 right now. Who won it? Like there's certain things that you can do for yourself that it doesn't make no difference whether you're underneath the brand or if you're just moving as if you are the brand. There's some people that move as if they are the brand, and you know who those people are. Twerk was one of those people that's moved like he is the brand. Surf move like he is the brand. Tay Rock move like he was the brand. You know what I'm saying? So you get to follow that energy. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but here's another part. Like I said, when you do this, a lot of them be out to get the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was the same day, I would still take the Reaper Rail battle because I think it would be a better opponent. He ain't looking at it like it's just a bag. You feel me? He looking at it like, no, I gotta keep my career going. It's going.
I mean, so why wouldn't you just make sure that it's not like if it's a person that always shows up when they travel? I want a DNA rather than a K-Shine. I want a Pat Stay rather than a K-Shine. I want a Danny Myers rather than K-Shine. I mean, well, you know what I'm saying? There's multiple other people that we can make that a practice, and they always pull up no matter where they go. So while there are the people that don't always pull up and give out, you feel me? There are those that do. And I guess the question when that was, will those valuable battles be as valuable as the other bigger names on a smaller league?
I don't. And that's where our tiff is a lot because like once again, like I said, I was in spaces. It was me, Mills, Trufo, J2, Infrared. There was a lot of LL Cool J, a lot of us, and a lot of people. But well, other than like somebody like Mr. Mills, for example, he said he would rather take the small league battle
Mm,
because of the battle, but him being him is gonna get a certain look as well. You know what I mean?
right.
His status in battle rap would get him a different look. I would say. Now somebody like me, for instance, like they'd be like, okay, C double, I'm getting up here. They'd be like, okay, so would you take this battle on URL or this over here at one shot? I would take the URL battle, like because it's gonna help boost my profile regardless. Now somebody is like I said is who already got a profile and was big without URL, his the Mills or the J2s of the world who's
Mhm.
making their impact. It might hit a little different, you
Right.
know.
I respect it. But like I said, it's to each their own. It has whatever works for the individual. I would say that's what the person should do. Whatever is working best for you. You know what I mean?
Because it
Because
is a
at the end of
struggle.
the day, at the end of the day, that's business. That's what I'm saying. Even looking at it from the league or the standpoint, it got to be good business for you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but because I've seen a lot of these smaller leagues running into the issue where they'll have an artist booked, but then that artist will get the call and they'll call that league and say, "Hey, they called me. I can't do the battle. I'm going to take this call." You know what I mean? And then it leaves smaller leagues scrambling for artists to be replaced. You know what I mean? And it's hard to replace somebody like that when, especially, they could be your main event. You know what I mean? So
I feel like that's more politics than choice, because you have to understand that, and I think this has come down like I'm the type of person that looks underneath that. So you weren't trying to really book me or give me no money before I got booked over here, and because you feel like this is your competitor, you're trying to use me to pretty much screw them over. And so for me, as being the person that I am, if I knew that you weren't trying to give me no bag beforehand, and I can see what you're doing, is it still worth me letting you use me to plot set against a whole nother league and whatever other smaller leagues in the future because of your platform? Like I said, it has to make sense to the individual. For an individual like me, now I ain't about to let you use me to pump fake over there, because whatever you want to do to them, you shouldn't have to utilize me. You're a big enough machine without me. I shouldn't have to put my artistry or my availability on the line to deal with you. That's putting a chokehold on a game. You feel
right,
me?
and
So me personally, no, it would never be worth it, because I could because it doesn't have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be that way.
I say that because there was a situation going on with RBE and URL with the high
Mm-hmm.
stakes card in the brick by brick card, to where every time they were getting ready to announce a date for the card, URL would put the high stakes card at the same date, which was like, what's going on? So they moved the battle back. They moved the card back 3 different dates, and they changed it to each date.
That was just so that, and I want you to understand that Adam is very smart. Excuse me, ARP is very smart. He just did that so y'all could see it, because it's not something that we haven't picked up on a long time ago. Rebel Warzone has a couple of leagues, especially if we do events in New York City or close in Philadelphia, where they will always have a card that same exact day, what makes no difference or regard. And so I think more so there was always an original date set. I just feel like that's the case behind closed doors. But they wanted to show the culture, the lengths that some people will go to be in the way. And that's just in the way. Because even if you can change a date, why would you if you have nothing to worry about? Like, you can't be the most respected doing unrespectable shit.
And I don't like it. I think it's a bunch of dirty work. And
That's cool.
at this point, my thing is, why don't instead of being divided or being divisive, why don't people just work together? If you have this many talented artists on these many platforms, y'all should be able to collaborate at least once a year with all 3 entities and have one card. and that should be like a Super Bowl card instead of, oh, we got our main events, or we got our main event, or we doing this season, or they doing this season. Everybody should make one big meatball and serve it to the world. I don't understand. I know the other two leagues, RBE and King of the Dot, have said, hey, we love working with each other. It's just the other one is like big bro who don't want to come downstairs and play the Nintendo with little bros. Now they want to wait till they can play their game all by themselves. Is what it seemed like to me. But I
Can't
don't
argue.
know.
You know what I'm saying? It's all speculation, but I can't. You know, when you look at it from the outside looking in, you could draw many conclusions. You can, but I think certain things are done so that you can see with a shadow of a doubt the moves that people will make just to be in the way. So you can be the big brother that don't want to play, but you also ain't gotta snatch out their cords to their Nintendo while you upstairs playing your PlayStation. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the part. Like you could not want to play with it. Cool. Then why are you in the way though? You don't
Right.
gotta be in the way just because you don't want to play with them. Like, but you know, again, let everybody be great. Again, you can't stop nobody's greatness. And that's one thing for sure, two things for certain. Anything that is for any league of any size, range, variation, group, or region, country or state, like whatever is for you and your team will be for you and your team. Some things ain't for you. Some battles don't need to happen on your platform. And that's why they don't happen. Some people don't need to be paid by you. And that's why things
Right.
like that happen because they show you what it would have been worth or how easy that energy can change. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes things happen they're not happening to you, they're happening for you. So I think that, you know, we just got to see it as it comes because one thing about RBE, one thing for sure, two things for certain, they've come a long way from their small room battles to where they are now. Like, give it up to them
Yeah, salute. Cause
for no
Club
matter what the
Drum,
situation is,
they
whatever,
went from
what anybody
Club
was
Drum to
trying.
the big stages.
You know what I mean? So, like, clearly, it's not stopping them. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, it hasn't turned into an issue where whatever they do or battles that don't happen because of whatever, it's not stopping their growth, though.
And I'm
So,
gonna be honest, there's a lot of people following their steps because but nobody in Atlanta now, everybody in Atlanta, or
mhm.
or but nobody in Houston now, everybody. I'm just saying, it's things that's being done that we can clearly see to make you want to be skeptical of is they gonna last the long haul, even though they got that machine. I like these. I like the competition, but I still want to see some kind of camaraderie at least once a year to say, "Hey, we all in the same culture. Let's put our
Right.
egos aside."
But, you know, I
Like,
mean, again, the fans are trained, the artists are trained. It is what it is until it ain't.
like I would love to see King of the Dot do Blackout, but it be with RBE and URL.
That'll be
And
fire.
then and you can't really see the matchups until they put them on the screen. You know what I mean? I would love to see that,
Right.
but
That'll
why
be
it's
fire.
not happening? Yeah, it would be because you'd be like,
That'll be
oh,
fire.
shit, who put a
Because
battle who?
when they did it the first time, I was sitting around waiting on the YouTube for this, that. I just want to see the thing go click, 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 and stop. I want to be there for that. Like that's an anticipation builder right there for real. And just imagine the type of matchups we could have. That's what I'm
That's
saying. Like I agree. I wish upon a star that somewhere in the battle rap universe that one day all the battle rap children and all the battle rap adults can come together as one battle rap. Martin Luther King, he had a dream. Martin Luther King had a dream. I'm trying to tell you. Like,
Now they did do something like that. I believe it was a Unity card or something. I don't know who threw that card, but it was like 8 different leagues or 8 to 10 different leagues all sent a battler, and then they all battled or whatever, whatnot. But
mm-hmm.
I can't remember who did
I
the
feel
card.
like
I
that's
know it's
that's
on
more
Unity.
so like some high society type of vibe to me. That gives me thesis. That gives me thesis vibes. That gives me Troy Martin thesis, Mike Terra vibes. That's what that's giving me. That I'm smelling those three men when you're saying that. Not literally, but you know, I can their energy, like I feel like that was them when that happened.
Now, with you being the queen of verbal war zone, would you ever do that? Like a verbal war zone versus somebody?
Hell yeah. Listen, first of all, I've been wanting to do a straight up verbal war versus everybody card. Like to where you got not only want your top people, so I mean from anybody from everywhere. But yes, I would love to do a tour with the top 10. Okay, so here's one of my ideas, right? Put it out into the world because if someone takes it and utilizes it, that's even greater for it to happen, right?
At least we had this one documented because that
That's
Hall
all.
of Fame joint came up out of nowhere. I said, "Damn,
Child. And try
who
not to
been
say nothing out loud and
spilling the
smack the
beans? I'm over here.
listen.
Who's spilling the beans, man? Somebody's
Hmm.
spilling the beans, man.
Somebody
This
saying
ain't no
something.
coincidence. Yeah, this ain't no coincidence. We just had the conversation. Now it's on Twitter. What the? I know we
Listen, that's
wasn't
all I'm
live.
saying.
Was we live streaming? We wasn't live streaming that at all
No,
either.
we wasn't live streaming at all. We and even when mentioning it during the live stream, we didn't mention it. We mentioned not mentioning it because we didn't want to mention it.
Right.
We the best at being the worst, right? But what were we saying before we got into that? Because I lost my train of
Yeah. The verses. We doing verses.
thought. Versus.
Verbal war
Oh no, no,
zone
no. If
verses.
yeah, if I would pick Verbal Wars on top 10, and I would bring them out on the road, and everybody would have to be in preparation time. You would get like 7 days, and just do every like you know what I'm saying, just make a tour out of it and hit up bullpen. I would do versus bullpen. I would do versus I would do a versus the riot. I would do a versus what's Gracie in them? What's Miss Gracie
Guerrilla
in them?
warfare.
I
Guerrilla
would do
warfare.
versus guerrilla warfare. I would love to do versus KOTD. I would love to do versus RBE. I would like to do a full card versus We Go Hard. I would like to do a full card versus She Goes Hard. I mean, if you're a league and you got artists for real, but whomever, I would like us to do a versus. That's what I'm saying. Like, it had to be broken up where we did the South and we ended up having bullpen and 3BL, and I can't remember the other league out of South Carolina, but there's one out of South Carolina as well. I can't remember the name right now. But I'm saying I would like to have in rankings. Okay, bullpen would have the vets. 3BL would be right up in there with them, but and then the newer league would be. You know what I'm saying? That way we can smash out 10 artists in that region. And Verbal Warzone versus the South, Verbal Warzone versus the West. We can get A Hat involved, the Riot involved. I mean, there's so what's the one league that Stewie battles on a lot, but it's out of Colorado.
West Coast Elite. I know West
So
Coast Elite.
you know what
And
I'm
no
saying? So
coast.
it's like again, like that's how I would see fit to do it. I would just do it regionally, pick the top from each of the leagues from however which way you prioritize
I
tier.
wouldn't say 10. I would say 7. That way you could always come out with a winner.
Oh, okay. All right, 7. So you said an odd number. Okay, yeah, seven's good. Seven's good.
Yeah, so you can always so even if it come down to the last battle of the night, it's 3-3 last battle of the night, it put some pressure on some people like, yo, I gotta get this for the team, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah, I
but
feel you should do 7, but that's how I would do it. That's how I would do it.
I'm definitely, oh, she said, is it the hit list? Hit list battle league is fire too out there that's out
Yes.
west. So
Yes.
it might be something to look
It's a
into for
lot for now.
2022.
Mind you, I was just picking leagues at the top of my head. There's the Connects out of St. Louis. There's
Salute
um
to them.
Dade County Battle League. There's the is it the bar the it starts with a B. Is it the Barbarians or it's my home? His name is Michael. He runs it out of Florida. I can't remember what's up. I'm saying I know a lot of them, but I was just like I said, giving examples.
Right.
Like yeah,
Salute to my
possibilities are
guy
endless.
Dollar Sign Alpha in Detroit. I know they waiting.
Yeah,
They said they got artists. They waiting for us to come. They want to do
you
the
might have to do
Midwest
that.
versus Detroit.
We might have to do that in April.
We can, hey. It ain't nothing to it but to do it.
But
You
to
know what I
do it,
mean?
I mean,
All of them get because they
I'll
got some
ask
artists
you.
up there. They got Times, King of the Dot. They got some artists up there that can actually rap on beat. You know what I mean? You got Marv Quest in Detroit. You got a lot of people. So it's something we might have to look into.
Listen, that's what the next year is for. You gotta plan it in advance.
Definitely. Uh, I done heard Drake. They done got Drake. Well, how they got Drake phone conversations?
What?
I was just watching some. They got Drake phone conversations. Mook. him. They making the card. It's looking messy over there.
So who recorded it, Mook?
I'm not sure who recorded. I heard it, and Drake saying he wanted 5 battles, like 5 real main events with 10 stars. I don't even know if they. I seen people trying to say they canceling the card. Surf
I
is talking
mean,
about not branding these artists correctly, which he has a great point, saying that they just go into the app, but if they was on YouTube, they will be a lot more popular. Saying they're not taking advantage of the
first of all, I'm starting to feel like they watching our broadcast and doing broadcasts.
I promise they are. I don't know who
Because
it
I want
is.
to know how all of a sudden we be having certain
Our topic,
conversations.
our topics become other people's conversations the next day. I'm just telling you.
I mean,
I've been seeing it now.
I thought I was crazy.
No, now he also made a good point that why are they not selling merch or music? Like when you go to WWE, they have booths with T-shirts, and you could get a the Undertaker shirt, or you can get a Triple H shirt, or you can get a foam finger, or you can get, and they making money off of it while they just sitting in the back chilling. Why is nobody doing this? Like,
For all these years.
why
For
do the
all these
artists
years.
yeah, why do artists themselves have to come with a suitcase and set up their own and sell it out the suitcase and to do all that?
And here's the thing: if the artist was, and here's the thing, and this is where Surf is. This gave away $1 million worth of game. If Surf was smart, hello, what Surf would have did is would have grabbed the next people he knows going on the next cards. Hey, pull up. We having a meeting. Hey, y'all the first 10 guys. I'm gonna go ahead and try this way. What we gonna do is go ahead and get your merch out together. So every time you go somewhere, you got your merch and your music with you. I got the flash jobs for you. Upload your music. I need 50 copies of that from each of y'all. You're gonna have your shirts, your slogans put up, and put your slogans out. You're gonna have that. And every time you go somewhere, you're gonna have that merch on. And anytime you're doing a video, anytime you're doing an interview, you're gonna have your own merch on, and you're gonna tell somebody where they can buy it and sell it, and we're gonna get this bread. I'm gonna get. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of everything. I'm gonna make sure I give y'all 25-30% of the proceeds.
Right.
And that right there is how you get the bag. Go ahead, Surf. I'm telling you, Surf. Go ahead and get that bag.
He said he might retire after this and go into marketing and just do the, and just strictly focus on that, because he's saying it would get like, who knows? You could be walking down the street and, for instance, somebody have a ball game shirt on that just say ball game but have Hitman on the back. Now everybody like, yo, where you get that shirt? You know what I'm saying? Or, only have one-time shirts for this event. You can't get them after this event. Boom, boom,
Right.
boom. Then
Exclusive
you can go back
pieces.
and say, hey, Easy, we sold all your shirts. You know what I'm saying? Your merch is doing good. Woo, woo, woo. And then, bam, here you go. This on top of what you're already making. You know what I mean? Just like any other
And
sport would do. Like,
get paid quarterly, and have your little extra ducats when it's time. Again, Surf. If you're a smart man, be a smart man. Because trust me, I
it's
can't wait when this Rebel Warzone merch started dropping for real. There's gonna be some exclusive pieces. There's gonna be some for the people pieces. So you definitely will have variations of options to wear, and it's just not gonna be just the slogan. Nah, it's going to be that. And we're gonna do slogans and all that other good stuff too. But we just want to make sure that we give you more than just us. We want to give y'all style too. So just wait for it. Rebel Warzone merch will be coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. December.
It's coming. It's coming. We got that pull no punches merch coming too. You know what I mean? All the merch is on the way. It's on the way. It just take time. You know what I mean? We got it. We got the machine rolling. You see the wheels on the bus going round and round. We just
Around and around.
pick ups and drop offs. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Stay course. Stay on the route. Get this money. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, if y'all go in here right now, please make sure y'all go follow Pull No Punches podcast on what do you call that? What's that called? Ticker or top?
TikTok. The Ticket Talk.
Here, go ahead and follow it now. We will make sure to have more of our clips going up there this weekend. Trust me, by Monday it will be fully loaded. So if you're not into sitting for all the discussions, we'll make sure that for each clip that we put out, the link will be in the description for you, so you can watch that piece or that entire piece of content, because it's going up and not on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Also, make sure you go watch C Double versus Dope. It's out now on Verbal
I
War
watched that
Zone.
again today. Now he said, "Man, they would have told me I was being biased. I'm happy. I'm happy. They said I was being biased.
If you was
That's
a
all. As
hey,
I look at everybody else trying not to react, like people whole trying to. I heard the
did you hear it? It's in
you
there.
heard people clapping. Like clearly it was that. And again, Dope did what did he gave it a valiant effort. But sometimes it's just not enough. And I like my guys to come out on excuse pause because I was about to say something. I like my guys to win.
Exactly.
You feel me? And so if you always be catching W's around here, I'm cool. Like and clear W's too. So gentlemen 30s are allowed. We take all the wins home. We love the 30s. We love the
30
30s.
ball
We love
all
the 30s.
time. And you are doing a show Sunday, right? We gotta get your
Sunday.
plugs. So crooked, so crooked.
Oh,
Bar
that's right. The
breakdown.
bar breakdown is returning this Sunday, and we're actually going to be doing C double versus Dope. I want us to
Yeah.
do a double header, one on the beat, one off the beat. I'm gonna see if Eddie gonna be up for it. But yeah, I will be sitting down with my little bookie Hana, and we will be having all the bars broken down because it's been a little second, and I want to make sure we come back and we fully. You know what I'm saying? We giving you everything y'all been looking for. Y'all want more detail, y'all want more energy, then we got it for you. No worries, no doubt.
Hey, Rain, that's one of my specialties. I'm putting pressure. I applied the pressure. They gets no
That's really
space.
bad.
They gets no space. They gonna look
But even he
uncomfortable.
tried it. He was like,
Yeah. And that lets you know how focused I be though. I didn't even grasp the fact that he pushed me or moved me out the way or none of that. Like I was
back
not
at
even yeah, I was like, nah, dog. Yeah. It's a you. Who? You. I said you, nigga. You I'm talking to. Like,
Okay. Loved
but
it. Loved it.
I ain't gonna lie though, every battle I get a call from my brother. Salute to my brother. He calls me, man, you gotta back up, bro. You be I'm like, bro, I tried.
Let's remember
I
this battle rap.
tried. Yeah,
Let's
it's
remember this
better. I
battle rap.
tried my hardest, trust me. Like even with Trez, I was like, I ain't gonna get in his face. Then he started rapping, it was like, I was like, oh, okay, it's on.
I'm gonna
It's
go
on. I
ahead
was
and
like,
just get in your face then. Like
right, like, all right, that's how we
I
doing
tried
it.
to
All
chill.
right. I was gonna chill, but you came right here. All right. It's
So I
cool.
can't
That's
chill.
you gotta understand it's a part of battle rap. Not everybody good at it. That's why everybody can't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Thank you, salute, Rain. I try to give y'all 100% every time. If I can't give you 100%, I ain't gonna do it. So it's just straight like that. I'm coming with 100 every time. Besides that, it's rules and regulations said if you're gonna get on this stage, you better come out here to kill somebody. If you ain't coming to kill nobody, we don't need you.
You don't
So
come. Especially on this side. I feel like if you're not coming, and I feel like some people, it can't be like that when you battle on the beat. Did you see what Jada and them did? If you're not coming with Jada Kiss and Ja Rule energy, don't come. I'm not saying you have to be them or imitate them in any way, but you gotta
yeah,
come
please,
knowing you
because
about to win.
it's a lot of people out here trying to emulate the whole Jada Kiss thing. We don't need you to be Jada Kiss. You need to perfect your shit. Like I can't stress that enough. Like for real, perfect yourself, bro. I understand when we first started rapping, that's how you get your formula to realize, what you're doing and who you are. So you gonna emulate somebody a little bit, but at some point in time, bro, you're not Jada, bro. Just be you. So
Okay. Be
because I
yourself.
be
But don't
it
honestly
be
get me
killing.
fucked up. They got messed up these days. You see too I think people try to bring that I ain't gonna say the word mumble, but I'm gonna say that new age rapping into battling, and that's not really where it's supposed to be at. Keep that where it's at and let it do what it's supposed to do over there.
Yeah,
You
but
can't bring that lazy, laxidocious approach to battling because it comes out in your bars.
yeah.
You're not writing
And
with energy. You're not going to deliver with energy. And I don't mean you writing with energy in a physical form. I mean you're not writing for it to hit. You just writing it because it go together. It's not going to come with the same. It's not going to be delivered the same.
It never comes off that way though. And when they do, it throws somebody off. You ever seen that? Like, oh, I didn't expect them to react on that because you didn't write it that way. It wasn't
Right.
even in your head that way. It came out the way they heard it and how it was supposed to, but you didn't even know it. And now you hold around for them. Hold on, let me get it back. Let me get it back. Ah, come on, man. So I,
You wrote the next bar. You thought the next bar was going to be it. You had a sneaky one, didn't even realize. And then I feel like, and that's when a lazy writer realized, oh shit, I had a sneaky one and I didn't even catch it. That should tell you how good you are and how serious you should take your craft. Because if you get a sneaky one out on yourself, imagine if you a focused real with your pen. Like, it's amazing.
now I will say, I see a lot of people in the zone trying to bite the swag of the Midwest, so they speeding up their rounds a little bit at certain points, but it's all good. You know,
Oh, sure.
that's what we know for over here. I try not to do it. It just come out that way. If I write it, I write it. If I write it fast, if I feel like I'm gonna switch the flow and then that's how it just come out. It's a natural thing and ain't nothing forced over here though. But you can tell when people is forcing it.
Because it's not only it does like again, it don't hit. It don't hit, or you really didn't practice it at the pace you needed to.
Right.
So I won't say that it's not going to hit, but maybe you just didn't practice it full breath, full movement while battling. Maybe you memorized it sitting still, but you didn't rap it out physically. You didn't. That's what people all the time like, oh, why do you tell? Because you have to. First of all, you need to see yourself when you rap. So I always tell people you should always record what you're going to say, have it in your ears so you get it phonically. You want to have it memorized in your mind so you can not only have it in your mind, but you can visually pull up a bar if you need to. If you go in my mind, that's how I remember things. You can visually go to this line. Okay, it was 18. Boom. And you can be back way quicker than, oh shit, I just memorized everything yesterday before I came. Nah, proper preparation prevents poor performance. And that's a fact. Like you can put yourself in a more comfortable position to do more physically or to do more in your performance if you know for a fact that physically, verbally, and sonically you can perform this with. I can close my eyes, I can turn around backwards, I can do the running man and repeat these bars. Like you can do anything. That's why I love people like Geechee or DNA that's super prepared, that can run in and out of their bars like that. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I get to the point I just say them the different beats. Any round I can say to any beat. You can get it
Right,
that way, you in there. I ain't
right.
gonna tell you. I ain't gonna give you all my tricks or what I do. You know, that's just one. If you can go and take that same round you wrote and go just turn on the radio, like, and then whether the tempo or speed, you good.
Yep, that's a fact. I agree.
So yeah, definitely, it is a thing. What it Rain says, the energy in the room can determine your delivery. No, it cannot.
No,
It never does. If the energy in the room determine your delivery,
I'm not
that
ready.
means you was writing for the crowd. You trying to get some out the crowd. The objective is to beat the opponent, not to beat the crowd. The
Mm-hmm.
crowd could hate me. I want and as long as I win, that whole crowd is gonna be sitting there looking confused as shit. That's why you got people on recap saying I didn't believe what was happening and I was right there. Yeah, because you was just waiting for him to say something. You would go, yay! The whole time I'm kicking his ass. You feel me? They're like, damn, we want him to win, but he get this ass kicked over here. Like, yeah.
Period.
So so it's just a difference of approaches though, because I seen people like Eclipse, he can do some shit for the crowd and they'll be like he won the round.
Mm-hmm.
Or DNA can do something for the crowd and they'll feel like he went around. But majority of the time before they do that, they like mad direct towards the person they rapping towards. It's just like one little, hey y'all yeah, then they'll give them a bar. That just be some
Mm-hmm.
stuff to take the energy back from what another person done. But
Right.
like like for instance, like I said in Philly, they clapped. They didn't want to cheer so bad. They start clapping.
Their body couldn't help it. You see, what their mouth wouldn't do, their body was like, "Oh no, that's." It had to be like that. Cause imagine like the room being like, hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, the
That's
crazy.
what happened. Like you could hear very low grumblers. Okay, this nigga. Okay. Oh, I was just like, oh, nigga just started clapping. Like, but again, your mouth wasn't doing it. Your body couldn't help itself. Body language is 85% of communication, baby. And their body,
Yeah.
you gotta clap.
If you gotta clap, you gotta clap. It's all good. Yeah, this mug bopping. People
Okay.
everywhere doing something. Like Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get off the phone. Man. It's Friday night though. It's a
For
Friday
real.
night.
For
Hey
real.
man. It's a rainy Friday night here. I don't know how y'all weather looking out there.
In New York, it's just it's nice, but it's nice. Like I should be sitting by the water somewhere, looking at the sky or something. It's that type of weather. It's nice, but we might be catching some rain here soon. It's cool enough for it to be some.
Yeah, definitely. Well, shit, we about to hit our time. We got like 9 more minutes.
Okay.
Uh, you want to make the announcement?
We can wait.
Wait, all right. Wait.
Don't fucking make the announcement. Make it. Go ahead, make the
We can
announcement.
wait. It's up to you. We can wait, or we can do it Sunday on the. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what you? It's up to you. You want to wait, or you want to do it Sunday?
I say we wait. Let them, they got to tune in Sunday for that.
Yeah, they got tune in Sunday for that. Yeah, that's
They
extra
got to
sauce.
tune in Sunday. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
tune in Sunday. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
crooked.
So crooked. C double versus dope is gonna be on the line for us to chop up. I'm gonna try to look for us Well, there's plenty of other battles too that we can get into. I think we should do one and one on the beat, one off the beat, and that'll be a great time. Prepare yourself. December 11th in Philly. That's the next Sniper card. That's Sniper Division 7. That's going
Yes,
down
sir.
December 27th. 2
Gotta
weeks
make sure
prior,
I
we'll be in
download that.
Pittsburgh. We'll be dropping an announcement for that Sunday, and we'll have rolling announcements after that. I promise y'all, it's gonna be one fee. It's a card. Listen, this card turned out exactly how it's supposed to be. I
Down
dare
goes
somebody put their
Frazier.
card against my card. Verbal war zone. I'm calling out everybody. This
Down goes
card will
Frazier.
beat everyone's card. I promise y'all. If I already didn't take the cake with the Midwest Mayhem, then Still Sharp Still is gonna do it. Like I don't know who gonna have a better lineup, who gonna have more exciting matchups, I don't know who.
Hey, when I tell y'all Frazier versus Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like seed, but it's all good. You know what I mean?
It's going down.
Sunday they will know definitely.
Yes, they
They
will.
will. They will. I can't wait. I can't wait. I just gotta start doing my other end, finding this beat. We still gotta do that.
Yep.
But
We
other
can do
than
that.
that, well, that's our time, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all for coming. Salute to Rain and everybody else that was in the chat. We appreciate y'all for showing up for not only this show, but for every show. We
Right.
keep it lit. We will be back Monday for Pull No Punches, Culture Conversation.
Yes, for
I'll
real.
be, we will be back for that Monday. Sunday, we got Soul Cooker Bar Breakdown. It is at what, 5 p.m.?
Yeah, that's at 5 p.m. And
5 p.m.
the DOA is doing something Sunday too, if I'm not mistaken, via
Yes.
IG, the Control IG.
He is doing the Control Room IG Sunday service recaps where we'll be talking about rapping all things the above and just having a real conversation. That is on the Control Room IG. He also is doing brunch and bars with him, Robin Rain, or is that her name?
Boss
Rain?
Chicken.
Boss Chick Rain, and there's another gentleman on there. And that will be on the Control Room as well. So see, as y'all see, we all moving, we all working. but we are a family. When it's time to get the work in, we put the work in. You know what I mean? Here's a network. We love each other. We all humble,
You know,
cool. We just chilling. Anything you want to say before we leave?
oh, well, as always, I hope that peace and positivity resounds over everything that you do, and prosperity be the only thing that begins with P that drips on you. And let your focus for this weekend be rest and recuperation.
Double R. And don't be light skinned all your motherfucking life.
Not all your life. Leave it up to me. I got